I'm gonna take this Goosebumps book and make it the size of this coin. Now you are probably wondering how I'm gonna do this. Well, there's a website called Miniature Patterns that have created tiny versions of popular books, including Goosebumps. However, it's not as simple as it may seem. How it works is you buy a PDF that you can print. You can then turn that into a miniature Goosebumps book. This is gonna take some work, so let's get started. First, I purchased the book we want to make, Goosebumps number 11, The Haunted Mask. I don't own a printer, so we'll need to save it on this flash drive and then get it printed somewhere else. Luckily, I know just the place. We are heading to Staples now to get that Goosebumps book printed. Then we can move on to step 2. I got to Staples and went over to their printing section. I had a few technical difficulties, but I was eventually able to figure out how to use it. I finally got the PDF printed, but little did I know, I had made a big mistake. Right now, there's one more thing we need before we can create the world's smallest Goosebumps book. Alright, so now we're going to Walmart and get some Mod Podge so we can make this book. I searched far and wide amongst the vast number of aisles, spending 240 seconds of my life looking for the modular podular. Then I saw it, and it was the perfect size. Success. I also stopped to look at the books, and look what I found. Our book is going to be like this, but small. Enough distractions, let's get back on track. Alright, so we have everything we need. We can now make the world's smallest Goosebumps book. Because I suck at arts and crafts, I'm gonna need to call in some help. Mom, I need your help. Moments after this, I realized I made a big mistake. I printed the PDF incorrectly. You see, it's a double-sided sheet and the front and back are supposed to line up, but the sheet I printed does not. So before we can start, we're gonna need to print a new sheet. Luckily, my mom has a printer that we can use. It took a little while to get the front and back side lined up.
Make sure you print a landscape.
But eventually, we got it.
Ta-da!
There we go.
We're ready to start?
Yes! Let's do this thing. Making the world's smallest Goosebumps book. Miniature Patterns put together a great little video showing exactly how to put the book together. Things were finally starting to go well, and then we hit a bump in the road.
I'm not real happy with the way this is cutting. It would have worked better on the paper that you had.
The paper we printed the book on did not cut well. Both me and my mom wanted to do this right, so I decided to head back to Staples and get another sheet printed. Now that I know the correct way to print it, it was much easier. Okay, so I got the sheets printed for like the bazillionth time. Now let's go home, let's make the world's smallest Goosebumps book. I rushed back to my parents' house and ran into someone on my way back inside. Hi. What you up to? We're making the world's smallest Goosebumps book. After all the mistakes and hurdles, we had everything figured out and we're ready to bring the world's smallest Goosebumps book to life. After all that, it was done. We were now holding the smallest Goosebumps book in the world. It's pretty crazy that someone was able to take a book this size and make it this small. It's even more impressive when you realize that they not only included the actual story, but also the book catalog and fan club stuff at the end. I'm kinda curious though, what happens if you try to sign up for the Goosebumps fan club today? Well, I tried to do that, and you can find out what happened by watching the video on screen.